welcome everyone to our SGA Q&A this morning. Thanks for waking up early with us. We are here to help you have an amazing spring semester. We want to get you started off on a good path, and so we're hoping that you will ask questions live. If you have questions, please ask us. We have some questions that we received in advance, and we also kind of created some extra questions in case we don't get any live questions. But we're happy you're here, and first we're going to introduce our panel today, which is our Student Government Association leaders, 3 of the 4 of them, and so take it away.
Hi, I'm Susanna, and I'm your Student Government President.
I'm Connor, and I'm your treasurer.
I am Jericho, and I'm your secretary.
So, and these guys had to get up early too, and we appreciate them doing that. So the first thing I wanted to do though, and just in case you're a new student to Yavapai College, and we're excited that you're here, and you're going to be starting next week, spring semester, we just wanted to alert you to a really great website, or web page on our website, which is our Ready website. It's like an online orientation, so check this out. Lots of good information, lots of resource information, and just answers to a lot of your questions probably there too. But that website is www.yc.edu/ready. So check that website out if you don't get all of your questions answered today. And again, do share some questions with us live if you have them. So we're going to start with our first question, which is one that we got in advance. Because we have a holiday on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, Monday, and my classes are Mondays and Wednesdays, is my first class on Wednesday? And we'll start with Susanna on that one.
Yeah, so you can have access to your classes starting Saturday the 19th, I believe, on Canvas, but your first in-person class will be on Wednesday. Yeah, if the campuses are closed for any reason, for a holiday or any other reason, a snow day, then your class is closed and you won't have class that day until the next following Monday or Wednesday.
Okay, and then we're going to go to Connor with this question. What if on my first day I cannot find my class?
So, if you're like me, you'll have no idea where you're going because sometimes on like the phone, it doesn't say like the building or the room number. So there'll be a lot of people down by the roundabout, like the Welcome Center, helping you out with that. That would be the first option. A lot of times, what else can you do for that? Really, there's people everywhere around, even students. A lot of people are here last semester don't know where buildings are, where classrooms are. So really just not being afraid to ask is probably the most important thing.
We'll be at the Welcome Center too, so we're ready.
Okay. Susanna already brought this up. What happens on a snow day? Because maybe we will actually get some snow this semester. What happens on a snow day, Jericho?
Okay. It snows. Well, I mean, if I'm worried about a snow day and I drive to school, so I need to know about it. Like you could follow YC social media, but what I do, I've already signed up for the Alert YC, so I get it through like my phone and my email and everything on the student portal. So.
Okay. And how do you know how people can find Alert YC to sign up?
Yeah, on the student portal.
On the student portal. Okay. So look for Alert YC. You can go to the portal and do search or find it in one of the drop downs under student, right? Okay.
You could always call the college as well to kind of get like a in-person update, I guess, right? Depending on if they maybe you're really far away and you want to know like in advance, just get an idea. They might know, but otherwise the alerts.
I think you can go to Building 1 or you could just call, if you're having trouble with like any technical, you can call.
Yeah.
But also just log into the website too. I know in the past anyway, on the very front page of the website, they'll have an alert on the scrolling across the top too. So if you can't find it on social media, can't find it in your email or on your phone, a text message, go to the website. Yeah. Great. Okay. The next question, this one's for Susanna. How do I find out about activities and events and fun things to do at Yavapai College?
So we have a website called Ruff's House, And you can find that around, there's usually little pop-ups on the tables, or there's little flyers around that you can scan the QR code, or you can just search it. There's one of the drop-downs that's not one of the student ones, but it's under activities, and it'll be on there, or you could just search it on the YC website. If you also follow my college on Facebook or Instagram, we also have a LinkedIn and an X. So if you follow YC on any of the social medias, you will definitely hear about it there. What else would we say?
On YouTube too.
YouTube. Yeah, we
Yes.
have a YouTube.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We also, we just started this, so you might not know about it, but we started it last semester. The student marketing team puts together what we call the Roughrider schedule. And it has activities, athletic contests, things like that are happening the following week, and it comes out, it is posted either Sunday night or first thing Monday. So
Oh.
students can look on Instagram stories and Facebook stories for that Roughrider scheduler.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Can't know about
And doing a little plug for another initiative on behalf of the student marketing team. We are launching a friendship club, actually the first week of school, Thursday the 23rd at 4 o'clock. The friendship club is meeting in the club room in Building 3. Everyone's welcome, and at that club, this brand new club that we're launching, you can get information about activities. We'll share activity information with that group. So,
That's the same as what you guys were kind of getting going at the end of last semester, right?
right.
Yeah, so now it's like officially,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
We're an official club, and again, launching on Thursday the 23rd. You guys should come. Be part of the friendship club.
I think we'll be here anyway. I think I'll be working. I don't know if we work Thursday still, but yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Not sure. Awesome. Okay, question number 5. And this is always a good one for you guys, since you're all current students. What are tips for staying on top of your homework and succeeding in your classes?
I don't know if I'm qualified for this one. So, yeah, you put what to do, so thank you. Make a schedule for yourself. A lot of classes are obviously offered online, so it's easy just to let it get to you Sunday nights. I would not recommend that for
That's
your
what
own
he does.
sanity. No, it's what I
Saturdays.
use Saturdays
Yeah.
or Sunday like afternoons.
Yeah.
But just work ahead. It's always better to work ahead. I know some teachers don't want you working like a week ahead. Obviously, you kind of have to stay within like the assignment track that they have for you. And just like develop a routine where you're like in a certain like area doing your homework all the time. So that way, you know when you're sitting down in this spot, whether it be your house, learning center, lounge, wherever, like you're in like study mode, you're in like doing your homework or anything like that. And just make sure that you're communicating with your professors too about anything. They're very, especially here I've noticed, I mean, I know you can speak for that too, like they're here for us too, so
Oh, yeah, for sure.
communicate with them.
Any other tips from Susanna or Jericho on being successful and staying on top of your studies?
On top of scheduling, one thing I try not to do is do my work where I feel comfortable. That doesn't work for everybody, because being comfortable is nice, you give you a bit of focus. Sometimes it's too distracting to be comfortable for me, in my case. So I try to like go out to like a library or in the dining room, somewhere where I'm able to stay active and not like be tempted by my bed.
That's really smart.
Yes.
Susanna, what's your go-to study spot?
I like to study with friends, because we kind of hold each other accountable. So I'll study with my best friend, or maybe same thing where it's somewhere where I'm not like in my room, maybe out in the living room or at their place, or like, at a table somewhere. So I'm upright and alert, and we'll schedule little breaks every like couple of hours or so, or hour on the dot. We'll just take a 5-minute, like, stand up and walk around, but yeah, holding each other accountable, making sure we're not scrolling in the meantime.
Okay.
I set a lot of alarms and like calendar events too. I really do, honestly. It's like sometimes I'll forget. So yeah, like I have a big assignment due, like, hey, remind myself.
You set an alarm on your phone?
Yeah, or a calendar event on my phone or something, just to remind myself that I've got a big assignment due, or, you know, if it's something, like some classes, they have assignments due every Monday, Wednesday, so, or like Monday, Thursday, or something like that, so I definitely set an alarm until I'm like in the swing of things.
Okay, a couple things that we haven't talked about yet, but I know this works for a lot of people, especially in nursing and in science and math classes, starting or joining study groups. Are you guys involved in any study groups, and do you recommend that?
I recommend it for those who are going to class together. All my classes are online, and it's
Okay.
business, so there isn't really much studying or like person-to-person involvement, so probably not the right person to advocate for it, but I could totally see like people in EMT and nursing and really any other class that's to meet with your classmates, go over the material.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward to ask for everybody's number in the first couple weeks, but just do it, you know, and start a text message group, and then, you know, you can coordinate everyone's schedules once everything calms down a little bit. Set a night for you guys all to meet. Yeah, or just go over things in class if you missed a class, or it's good to just have that group of people. And the teachers like to see that too, honestly. They really do, to see the students connecting and just really active.
Most important on this building that team, so.
And where's a good place for people to go if they want to start a study group and join a study group?
Learning center?
Learning Center, yes, it's kind of, wasn't a test. The Learning
Well, I
Center
passed.
has, the Learning Center has study rooms that you can reserve, bigger, you know, small ones for 2 or 3 people, and then bigger ones for bigger groups of students, so.
And there's tutors there.
Yeah,
There's
talk about,
drop-in
you guys
tutors.
talk about the tutors. Have you guys used the free tutoring services at the Learning Center in the past?
Oh, for sure. I am a part of SSS Trio, so I get a private tutor, and also like drop-in tutoring is always a thing. Definitely utilize that. If you look on the website, like on our YC website, and just search in tutors, you can find tutors by schedule, and you can either like hop on their Zoom link, figure out where they're on the Prescott Verde campus. So they could even be on the Sedona campus, and it'll show you when they're in person. Also, they have a place for, I know a lot of English classes, they have something, if you have a tutor review your paper, you'll get like 20 points of extra credit or something towards your paper. And that's like a 2-letter grade, you know what I mean? So depending on how many points it's worth, it could be an entire letter grade. So, or just close, a good amount of points. Anyways, so you can just submit it right there online, and there's a place for that too on their website, just to submit your paper with your rubric. And yeah, that's a really good website. Or just going into the Learning Center itself, they're there.
Building 1 upstairs.
Upstairs in Building 1 on Prescott campus, and Building M on the Verde campus. And I did hear recently that they have a new software system that they are using to schedule tutors that makes it a lot easier if you're scheduling your tutor sessions online. So, yeah. Okay.
Right now, I think they have their emails address. If you go into, they usually have like a printout of their times that they're there and their email address, and it's super easy. They're really good with their emails, so.
Susan, I know that you have a really good GPA. Do you attribute your success so far at school to using tutors and getting that extra help?
Oh yeah, for sure. I every start of the semester, I make sure that I have a tutor for a class that I know that is going to be a tough one. Yeah, like chemistry or something pretty tough. If I know that I'm going to struggle with it, or a math class, I definitely will get a tutor, and I'll utilize either my private tutor or just the drop-in tutoring, because, you know, you never get enough. They will help you. It's just an extra, I mean, advisors utilize their office hours as well, but if you're still struggling with something, sometimes just if you find the right tutor, they can just explain to you just right.
Cool. Okay. question number 6, and I don't know where we are in the rotation, but we'll go with Jericho on this one. Okay, where do I get my class materials and supplies?
Oh, okay, so, the bookstore is now online. You can get everything you need on there. I believe you probably received it now, actually, but emails about having your books being recommended it already, so if you check your emails, you'll be able to access that bookstore, for the class, for the materials you need for the class itself.
And that's, so if you are already registered for classes, and hopefully you are, because they start on Tuesday, some classes actually start this Saturday, but, you're saying, Jericho, that people should have already gotten maybe,
If you're
some
involved, yeah.
communication from their instructors?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, and if not, if you haven't heard from your instructor, they should probably by Sunday, probably?
Yeah, I've noticed like, I get one like every other day, and I think I'm still waiting on like one, so don't like worry if you haven't gotten all of them yet, but
Yeah,
yeah, they should be this week, obviously, this next
Okay.
week we're starting, but yeah.
so watch your email, and that's something I hear a lot from instructors and from advisors and other staff members that, they really want students to pay attention to their email, and it's hard because, there's so much going on and you're, you know, checking other things other than email, but your scholar email is really an important place to go, right?
Yeah, if you're looking for books at any time to even, I would say it's closer to when the semester starts, like anywhere from like 1 to 3 weeks. You're gonna wanna go on your portal, under the drop-down students, and then my class schedule, and then there's gonna be another section of, like drop-downs or like little tabs, and one of them says Follett Bookstore, and, that's where you can find, and it'll say either no course materials or this class material, and you can copy like the CRN or whatever of the book, or the little, I wanted to say VIN number of the book, but it's just like a little number, and you can put that into, you can either click on that and buy it online, or at the bookstore, or you can put it into Amazon or search wherever, and you might be able to find something to overnight you something if you need it really bad.
Okay. And I did hear yesterday, in fact, that the bookstore is actually emailing students to let them know that they have the book that they need for the class. So it's like there's some integration with the bookstore and the classes, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had one, yeah.
Okay.
And it's nice because at least the one I opened up had like an online rental option, physical copy, so you really have the freedom for what you want to do with that, so. That's,
And if you're really lucky, there are classes that don't even have books required. Everything's open educational resources. All your class materials are free or low cost.
I have no books this semester, it's awesome.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. That is wonderful. Okay. You can also, just in case you need, you know, more information, more specifics about how to get your materials for your classes, check your Canvas shell for sure from your instructors, check your instructor emails, but also you can go to yc.edu bookstore, and there's information there too. Let's see, where are we on our list? Do you guys know, Susanna, do you know when the last possible date to register for spring semester is?
So it looks like it's Monday, January 27th, is that Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, Monday, January 27th, and that's for both 8-week and 16-week classes. So you don't wanna be starting too late, but I mean, there is exceptions to
Yeah.
everything you can start.
So you have a little extra time, but it's not recommended to wait another week.
Yeah, it really is, especially for math classes, you're not gonna wanna do that.
and
Yeah.
8-week classes too.
Oh,
I mean, if you
classes.
have to switch things up, then you have to, but
Yeah.
definitely you hit the ground running for sure.
Right, and I do believe there's some emails going out too, to your scholar emails regarding, like, if you need to do some schedule changes the first week, perfectly fine. But watch your emails for information about how to do that and what some of the deadlines are for those, right? Okay, I know they're really good about, and really flexible about doing schedule changes that first week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Connor, this one's for you. who is the one person you can always call or email with a question?
Your advisor is someone you can always reach out to. Never try to really do anything yourself as far as like scheduling or like class questions. Always communicate with your advisor. It's what their job is to do. They're here to help us. So.
Or Connor, you can just call
Yeah,
Connor.
just call me.
His line's always
I'll
open.
give some advice. I don't know if you should take it, but
You'll say, call your advisor.
yes.
Cool, cool. Okay. So this one we thought was kind of fun. We thought it would be fun to ask this question. What recommendations do you guys have? And Jericho, we'll start with you for what people should bring with them on the first day, or even if you're an online student, what should you have ready when you're ready to open your laptop and get started?
Okay. So one of the things I tell students sometimes when they first start their class is like, what do I bring? I usually tell them, bring a pencil and a notebook. That's all you need. You don't need a book just yet. Sometimes your teacher might tell you that, oh, you might not need it, or it's already on the canvas where it's like a zero cost book or something like that. So they can get prepared. Usually the teacher usually tell students on the first day what they usually do with them. You can get it for the rest of the school year essentially. Later on,
Okay. And if you do give an email in advance of class from your instructor, sometimes they tell you if there's anything else that you should be bringing too, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any other recommendations, Susanna, on what to bring to the first day of school, or what to have ready when you're gonna launch your first online class?
If you're in person, definitely bring your phone with your class schedule on it. You're gonna want that for sure. I usually take screenshots of the building number that I'm in just so they're in there. You can even put them in a notes app so they're all there, so you don't have to be scrolling through your photos. If there's 3 classes, just put them all in the notes. Definitely bring a positive attitude.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, that one.
I'd always bring a water bottle and some snacks too. Yeah, cause, yeah, just fuel.
Good idea. Good idea. I like that. Connor, any ideas, suggestions or recommendations for online students?
Online students, what to bring,
Or what to have
Uh,
ready, or
what
you
to
know.
have ready. Maybe just kind of an idea of if you have a certain amount of classes, like what classes you're gonna do these days, or if you wanna break them up. However you wanna break them up, just have an idea of how you're gonna do that, so that way it doesn't backfire on you, I think. Just-
I was thinking about this yesterday. I was thinking when I was thinking about questions that we wanted to share on this panel. Do you recommend? I know for a lot of people, we have lots of different campuses, but do you recommend maybe coming to campus ahead of time and maybe kind of getting acclimated that way? Maybe this weekend, if you have some extra time, coming to the campus, coming to Prescott campus, maybe even going to C-Tech, going to the Chino Valley Ag Center, Prescott Valley campus, and walking around and kind of getting acclimated. Do you recommend that?
Yeah, for sure. I think if you do know like what your building numbers are and stuff, just kind of getting an idea of where everything's at, so you know like, where to park, where to go. So you're not like me, like first day a few years ago, scrambling to find building 4. But teachers are also very understanding and forgiving if you do not get the chance to come ahead of time and you are late like your first day. But I would say the more preparation, the better. It'll just take a lot of stress off you when the time comes to come to school next Tuesday. So.
Okay. So and some of those other campuses actually might not be open, and I don't think the buildings are open on the weekends, but it still wouldn't hurt maybe just to walk around.
Yeah.
Walk around outside, and the campuses are all amazing and beautiful, so
Yeah.
it'd be a fun walk anyway.
I for sure walk, and I make sure to drive to campus too, to make sure how long it takes me.
Good idea.
Yeah, just to, do that.
And kind of the same idea for online students too, right? Do some exploring, maybe in advance, kind of check things out, go to your portal, maybe go to your Canvas shell, see what's in there, and kind of just do some exploring that way. Is that a good idea, you guys think?
Yeah, I would say definitely know your syllabus, like come to your first day with knowledge of the syllabus, so you know what to expect for each class, for sure, even if it's online. If it's online too, sometimes they'll tell you, they'll have like a layout of when homework assignments are due, or when big projects are due, final projects, or when, if you have a lab, what days the labs are. So those are gonna be days, in-person classes, when you're gonna wanna for sure show up to class.
No thanks. So cool.
That's experience, right? Experience talking. Okay, you guys talked about bringing snacks to class, or bring snacks with you, when you're here for your classes, when you come to class. But, and just in case you forget to bring your water bottle, forget to bring snacks, where can they go?
As far as
Yeah.
food goes, is that for the food pantry you're talking about, or is that more like?
Oh, no, just like if they, you know, need some hydration, if
Oh.
they need, a snack, some fuel, where can they go to get that, if they forget?
There's water fountains in taking all the.
True,
In all
that
the
is true.
buildings, I'm just saying, in building 19, there is like the quick grab and go station. We have an eatery here in building 3. What else do you guys think?
For the eatery.
I said that.
Oh, you said, oh, did you? Okay.
No, but like is there anything?
The welcome center. The welcome center, we're gonna have
Yes.
snacks.
I was testing you.
There are some free snacks at the Welcome Center too, yes, and, I think actually in Building 1, there are some free snacks there, like on the counter. But also, in case you guys don't know about this, it's pretty new, is the, Spotlight Cafe, which is
Oh.
upstairs in the Performing Arts Center. Just like going to Starbucks, only upstairs in the, pack, and it's really fun, and the, baristas are friendly, and it's actually less expensive than Starbucks too. But pretty much everything you need, coffee, hot drinks, wise are up there.
Yeah. And if you're ever a student that like needs, some extra food, too, I like that you mentioned the food pantry too, we do have that. If you go under resources as well, or you just search food pantry, you usually have to set up a day to, meet with somebody that'll take you there and do a little bit of shopping, but they'll send you home with a bag full of goodies. And I think they have hygiene products too, so it's like super, yeah, got some good stuff in there.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. For folks who may find themselves, in need, you know, between paychecks, or just really hurting for food at home, what should they do, guys? What do they do to access the food pantry?
Well, yeah, I mean, like you can look up under, resources or Rider resources, there is the, what is it called? The student support service, it's not SSS, but it's like, oh gosh.
I think it's just YC.edu resources, right? And then there's a variety of resources, but the food pantry's there.
I think if you go on the search bar, just on like the website, if you type in food pantry.
If you type in food
It'll
pantry,
True.
you can
take you-
set.
That's always easy
It'll take
too.
you to where you,
Yeah.
need, what you're trying to find. So.
Yeah, and you set up an appointment with them, and it's awesome, and you don't have to be like, it doesn't have, it's open for all students, and, you know, it doesn't have to be like, oh, if you're like starving, like, you could just go there if you need a little bit of extra help, but, so,
Mhm.
um,
Sure. Doesn't have to be an emergency.
doesn't have to be an
Right.
emergency, yeah, you can just go and get some stuff, they have really good stuff, they've got snacks and food, and it's a hygiene, and they're really, really super sweet there, they'll let you pick out whatever you want.
Cool. Awesome. Do we have any questions live? No questions live. Okay, then I have a couple fun questions for you, just to wrap things up.
Okay,
Um,
one more thing,
oh,
like,
sure.
on the topic of resources, just so we don't
Yes,
get like backtracked.
absolutely.
We also do have just like a ton of resources, on campus. We have like, I'm pretty sure they still have emergency funds, and, there's any like scholars, there's people that are here to help you if you are in need. I know I've utilized a lot of stuff on campus. If you go into building 1, we have people that are like our care team that is specifically trained to help out a student in need. And there's a ton of things. If you're struggling with, different things in different classes, or if somebody, is doing something that may need to be reporting, like they can help you with that, if you need to sign up for food stamps, or anything, if you're just having trouble, paying for a class, or something comes up and you have like a big, huge expense, like there are people here that can help you, like don't feel like you need to drop out of a class, because like life happens constantly, and there are people to help you with that, so.
Very true. Thank you so much for talking about that. Again,
There's counseling too,
yeah,
we have free counseling.
free therapy, online therapy. But to find those resources, again, just go to the search bar on the website and, say, mental health
Care.
resources, food pantry, basic needs, things like that.
Yeah,
So,
basically, is what-
yeah,
or like the care team.
right. Okay, so you guys are part of Student Government Association, and you're all leaders in the Student Government Association. I know that it's really important for you to hear from students. If students have some, maybe want to share some ideas with you, if they have experiences that they want to share with you, if they have questions, how do they get in touch with specifically student government leaders?
We have a few options depending on what they're looking for. We have our job form on the student government website, which is, I would say, more so like things they really want to bring to our attention. We're always checking that. And then we have our email, our ycsga@yc.edu. So that's definitely probably the best way to just reach out to us if you have just something in general. What else would you guys say? Or those two?
I mean, usually coming by, on the Prescott campus, building 3, room 124, there's usually always somebody there.
Someone involved.
Yeah, or somebody involved that can help you. Didn't we just get some big QR codes too, that were sent around campuses?
Yeah, so I don't think we've picked a spot on this Prescott campus yet, but we do have like A-frames with these green boards with a QR code that is for us, so.
Yeah, that would take you to
Oh,
basically
I've
like a
seen
job
those,
form.
I've seen those, yeah,
Yeah.
they're out and about, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And Jericho, tell folks if they are interested in getting involved in student government or being an ambassador for the college, what should they do?
Ooh. Talk to somebody. Visit us over at the, I can't remember, 120,
124?
124.
Building
yeah.
30.
Building 3. Just come on over, talk to Mary, and sign up to be an ambassador or be involved in the student government.
Okay.
As far as ambassador goes, that's a student job, so same with all student jobs. If you just go on the website and look for all the different jobs, you can click student jobs and then just see what is hiring right now at the school. It's a good way to earn some money while you're going to college, so.
Just
True.
apply online, yeah.
True, and actually, along with the ambassadors, we have positions in student marketing too. If you're interested in student marketing, helping us create content and sharing with the world all the amazing things that are happening at Yavapai College, we'd love for you to apply for that post. Like Connor said, on the website, you can either look in the search bar for jobs, student jobs, or yc.edu/HR is a good starting point for looking for student jobs on campus. All right. Okay, one more question and then we'll let everybody go. Thanks so much. Tell us, I would love to hear from each of you. And we'll start with Jericho.
That's what.
What do you love about being a student at Yavapai College?
Oh, just community, being able to speak with teachers, faculty, and students as well too, like being able to make a connection. So,
Okay. And Connor?
I would say kind of going off that too, it's very like small compared to university, but you get a lot of perks with that. You kind of get to know everybody. I mean, we're in government and work here too, so we do see like the faculty and staff on a regular basis, but I can't imagine a lot of, maybe they are, but a lot of universities being the same way in that like all like the people in like higher up positions are constantly involved with the students, so that's always nice to see.
I would say just the people around, not only the community of students and class classmates and everything, but the advisors, the professors, everybody wants to see you succeed. I for sure started off going to school here in a lot of need, and they just help me. They really care, and they want to see you succeed, and they want to see you go all the way, and they just really are excited to see progress. So just how everybody wants to see everybody thrive here, just the positivity. I feel like you really feel that here.
And the smoothies at the eatery, chocolate monkeys.
All the food at the eatery, all of it's good.
And JJ.
And
Yeah.
JJ.
Oh,
And
don't-
we'll be doing this forever. There's so many things to
How much
talk
time do you
about.
guys have?
Yeah, okay. I said that was gonna be the last question, but I do have one more. I forgot on the last page, the very last one. And any of you guys can answer this, but I just thought it'd be fun to ask, what should students always remember every day that they're here, every day that they pop up on their laptop for their online classes? What's important for them to remember?
I would say keep the end goal in mind, for sure. You know, keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. When it's really tough and you feel it's like mundane and you feel overwhelmed, just remember like what you're doing here.
Yeah. And I think also just, I don't wanna try to act like it's opposite what you just said, but like live in the moment a little bit, you know? But like you can do both things. I think it's important just to appreciate like being here and having the opportunity to learn new things and to like have a starting point to pursue that end goal, so that's important.
I think I know our love is to better ourselves, to do something that will help us in the future and be able to put us in places we never knew we would actually reach with help with this college and our PSA.
I love it. So think about why you're here, but also be in the moment too. I love it. Don't forget that, you know, to have fun and enjoy learning and appreciate learning, but also think a little bit about the end goal while you're here, right?
Yeah, don't be like Connor and live too much in the moment. Just live every moment, you know? And then it's to the last moment.
What's a big in the movie advanced math lessons?
Well, you guys, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much, Susanna, Connor, and Jericho for being here today. And thanks you guys for joining us. If you have any more questions, feel free to just put them in the comments and we will respond. We can respond, you know, today, tomorrow, next week, all next week. Anytime you have any questions for us, just throw them at us and we'd appreciate you asking those questions. We appreciate you asking.
Put your personal phone number in
Okay,
the
it's gonna
comments.
be 8.
You guys, thanks again, and thanks for being here, and we will see you next week. Don't forget to visit the welcome booth on Tuesday and Wednesday for maps and directions to your classes, and snacks,
Yep.
and what else? And information about a lot of fun things that are gonna be happening this semester. So we'll see you then. Bye.